Hello. Oh, sorry. Let me fix this. Good evening. Oh my gosh, it's stuck. Here we go. Oh, okay. Sorry. I've been running like a crazy person around for the past 10 minutes. Got my tea. Got my slippers. Got my water. Okay. Let me plug in the mouse. And turn it on, because that would be helpful, huh? Okay. Lots of people in the chat. Hello, everyone. Let me double check that my microphone is connected. Okay. Holy goodness. I love that you guys are so chatty. Devin, hello, good evening all. I'm getting over a bug. This sicknesses need to go away. Katrina's currently sick. We were just sick a couple of weeks ago with the flu. The kids just had RSV this past weekend. It's been a nightmare. I hope you feel better soon. Sending you all the love and good wishes and well wishes. Apocalypso, hello. Yes, hope you feel better, Devin. And Jen is here. Hello, Jen. It is a cool name, isn't it? Oh, let's see. I'm building up the energy to write. So tired. Totally get it. I'm actually already almost at my daily word count for the day. Let's see. Where am I? Because I did some sprinting earlier. I already have 1,449 words. And I technically only need to get 1,791. But I've still been aiming for like the 1,800 every day. But even though I took a couple days off from writing because I built up a little bit of extra room last week, I was able to take the weekend off because the kids got sick. But I'm hoping to like have a really nice word count today. So that's why I was like, you know what? We're going to do an impromptu sprint day or sprint stream. I already did set up my streams for tomorrow night and Thursday morning as well. So those are ready. And if you want to hit the bell to get notified, go for it. But yeah, I did 4 hours of sprints this morning. So this evening I'm working on plotting for tomorrow's sprints with my group. Yay. That's awesome. I think I was in the Discord doing some sprints, I think for about 2 hours earlier. I'm jealous. I drove around in crappy weather most of the day for work. Oh, I'm sorry. Ew, I'm sorry. That sounds awful. Hopefully you're all warm and cozy now and out of the weather. Agreed. Yes, glad she stayed safe. And that is a lot of great work, isn't it? My writer and artist friends decided to finally get together regularly and do sprints since we were all in a slump, and so far it's working. You know, accountability partners is great. It's kind of what I use these weekly writing sprints for, is to stay accountable. Sometimes that's all we need. Sprints are wonderful. Yes, they are. I honestly never tried to write in a group like this and lack the discipline to do solo sprints, so I'm amazed at how wonderful they are. They are truly spectacular. A lot of our writing time is spent solo because, you know, we write by ourselves. But when we do it in a group setting, I always feel a little bit more accomplished. And I feel like I get a lot more done in a group setting. Like the camaraderie that we all built up and, you know, the community that we built is just, it's so great. It's so great and it's so motivating. Nikki is here. Hello. Sprint, sprint, sprint. Yes, we're gonna get that going in just a minute. Micah, hello, beautiful people stopping in to say hi. I'm off to do grocery shopping. Yeah, I have to put in a grocery order tonight so that I can pick it up because I don't feel like grocery shopping tomorrow. I feel like picking it up, dropping off what I need to at my mom's, coming back here, cleaning up the kitchen a bit, and then like getting some writing in before I have to pick up the kids from school. So, yeah. Millie, hello. Welcome. Happy to have you. I love co-working. Co-working is the best, isn't it? It really, really is. Oh my goodness. So many. I love that you guys were all chatty. I love coming into seeing so many comments. It's so great. I was thinking about doing like the stair step sprinting tonight, but I think I'm just going to stick with the 25 minutes. If you guys want different length, like time length of sprints, we can go ahead and try that out. I'm pretty flexible with whatever you guys want to do tonight since I've got quite a bit of words already done today. So if we want to be extra, we can totally do something different tonight. Sorry, there's lots of texts coming in. My cousin's dog had to have surgery today, so we're all getting the updates right now. But let me know in the chat if you guys want to do something other than 25-minute sprints. I think we'll start off with this first 25-minute sprint, and then we can decide if we want to do any other time length ones. But why don't we go ahead and get this first one started? So let me get the now sprinting. Also, let me know if you want me to do the forest tree. I know I haven't done it in a while, but I am able to do that too, starting for the next sprint. Body doubling and camaraderie, add in a sprinkle of validation and support system, which, let's be honest, that not everyone in the writing community has a support system. No. And I feel like a lot of the people that don't have that kind of support system kind of peter out. And it's really sad because this community is just, it's the best. I love our community so much. But let's go ahead and get this first sprint started, and then we can figure out what we want to do during the next chat. I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Okay, that was the first sprint. How did we do? Let's see. Oh, what was I at before? Shoot. I forgot to write down how many words I had before. Let's see. Let me do the math real quick, guys. Sorry. Okay, I had 1449. And now we're at 1872, which I've hit the 1800 mark for the day, which is great. And I put in 423 words that round. Yay. 16, 5, 4, 2. I'm still working on this chapter, but after this chapter, it's going to be the start of Act 2, and I'm super, super nervous because Act 2 is my kryptonite. I'm so freaking nervous. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. All right, let's go ahead and put this break on, and let's get to the comments. Micah, have a good night, everyone. Good luck, and if I finish before you all leave, I'll probably jump back in really quick. Okay. If not, I hope you have a great night. Hello, Raven. Welcome. Happy to have you. Devin, starting my newsletter and checking on my book anniversary giveaway. Yay! That's so exciting. I don't know if y'all could hear that, but this asshole goes up and down this block probably 5 times a night. He was doing it at like 7:30 right before I was live. Now he's just doing it again. Drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. Sorry. Also, anyways, Devin, I did see your post about this. If you guys are interested, Devin posted it in my Discord group. It's also in her Discord group, where she's doing a Kickstarter for her, right? It's a Kickstarter for your book anniversary giveaway. I haven't looked into it yet because I've been busy today, but go check it out. I can't believe it's already been a year. Oh my goodness. I remember when it came out. I'm editing what I wrote this morning and adding a few scenes, so I only got about 400 words in this round. 400 words is still good, though. Don't say only. I did about 2,500 this morning, though. Nice. Good job. Raven, I'm in a bit of a stubborn block, so I didn't get in as much as I'd like. Totally get that. It happens. It happens. Hopefully, maybe you can get out of the stubborn block, but I totally get it. When I'm in a block, it's just, it's rough. It's not even like it sounds good. It sounds like it's misfiring and backfiring. It sounds like complete shit. Every night, guys. Oh my God. Sorry. Devin, you heard it? Yeah. It's, it just really irritates me. Like, I'd be fine if it was once and it was like, one of those really good sounding like muscle cars. No, it's not. It's not. It's one of those shit cars, and it just sounds like his muffler is broken. Like, it sounds so gross. Sorry. I don't know why I'm venting so much about it. Anything is better than nothing. True. Anything is better than nothing. So true. Yes, a Kickstarter pre-launch and a book anniversary giveaway. Okay. Yes. Go check it out. That is a fantastic word count, right? You can't just say only 400. 400 is a good word count. Yes. Devin is amazing. Vroom. Honestly, if it sounded better, I wouldn't care. Would not care. I am happy that it's happening right now instead of like at like 10:30 or 11 when my kids are fast asleep. Right now they're starting to enter the bedtime routine. So they're not like asleep yet, but it's just annoying. Sounds like Mater coughing. Yes. It sounds worse than that. It sounds like Mater is like what was, I just had a word for it. Oh my lord. Hacking. It's like he's hacking up a lung. That's what it sounds like. That's just the sound effects of us trying to make that word count. Stop it. He is a jerk. He is a jerk. Oh my gosh. When it first happened at 7:30, my husband played back our camera to see if he can like at least see what kind of car it is. But it was too dark to tell. Brooke, hello. Just popped in to say hi before going to bed. Have a lovely night. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. I know you join me on the Thursday mornings. I already have my Thursday morning sprint or stream set up. So hopefully I'll see you this Thursday. But thank you for stopping by. Oh man. Hope you have a great night, Brooke. Yes. Is this cooled down? Yes, okay, it's cooled down a little bit. All right, so I think I'm getting my hair done on Saturday. I think I think I might keep my length because it's actually like growing out, which is very strange. Usually when it gets to here, it stops growing, but it keeps growing. So I think I might just trim it, but I think I'm going to keep most of this like natural up here, which is my red, and then do like a reverse ombre and have all of this be like the dark red. I think that's what I'm going to do. I also, the only issue I hate with my hair being so long is that my curls don't seem to want to stay. So I've kind of contemplated on maybe getting a slight perm to keep my curls in check while it's longer, because when it's like this short, my curls are great. When it's here, my curls are okay. When it's here, this is what my natural curls do, and it's kind of depressing. I miss my curls. Ugh. Yay! So happy. Thursday morning is 8:45 Central Time. So if you are in the Pacific time, it's super early at 6:45. Mountain Standard Time is 7:45 Central, 8:45 Eastern, 9:45. And then I usually am on there for about 2 to 2.5 hours. Agreed. Although I'm biased because I am a natural redhead. I the most that I put in my hair color-wise is another red color or some blonde to do some, like, definition. But it took a long time for my friend to convince me to even put blonde in my hair at one point. But yeah. My natural curls do the same thing. The pain is real. Seriously. Like, I even tried refreshing it and scrunching it, which usually if it's like this length, it works beautifully. But for some reason, the longer my hair gets, it's just like the curls just like they're still there, but like you can tell that they're still there. It's just they're not pretty looking. So I might have my friend do a slight perm just to refresh the curls because this is just depressing. And I keep my hair pretty naturally. I don't like usually straighten it or anything anymore. So this is just depressing. This is why I prefer short hair, less fuss. Yeah, but my hair doesn't usually go this long. I think it's all like the extra vitamins that I've been doing has been doing something with my hair because I keep my hair between this length and this length because that's where it like this is usually where it stops growing anyways. Yeah, but I kind of like the length. I just wish the curls were more defined, you know? I'm central. I might be able to pop in for one sprint before I have to run to my group sprints. Yay! If not, it's okay. I'll be here tomorrow night too. So, tomorrow night and then Thursday morning. Yeah, they go from curls to waves to straight-ish. It's so weird. And like they're curlier underneath, which I think is like the Irish curl, which I mean makes sense. I'm Irish. So, but I just want them more defined. That's all. All right, are we ready for the next sprint? Do we want to we didn't really talk about, do we want to continue with the 25-minute sprints? Always happy to have more people during the night sprints. So yay. Stormy, are you wanting to say hello to the people? Ah. Oh, you're being a pain in the butt, huh? Rude. Okay, with 25 minutes myself. Sounds good then. We'll stick with that. All right, let's go ahead and change this. And oh, you know what? Let's go ahead. Put that down before I forget. I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. All right, and that was that sprint. How did we do? I was confirming my hair date / appointment with the bestie, and then talking to another bestie because it was her grandma's wake today that we went to. I was checking in with her, and then of course I got hungry, so I ended up making myself some tomato toast for dinner because when we got home I wasn't hungry, but go figure, the second we start the second sprint my stomach starts grumbling because it needed food. So I got done with that just in time. So no new words that round, but that's okay. And let's see. This next sprint, I'm going to prep the coffee for tomorrow, then try to get some sleep, even though I totally get it. Thanks for joining us, Devin. Yes, have a good night. Happy sprinting. Get it cut in layers. Oh, I always get layers. It's currently layers right now. They're just grown out layers, but I always do layers because that helps. It will lighten it up and the curls bounce. Yeah, but like, I guess we'll just see how they look when she just like does a trim and touches up all the layers. So we'll see. I also haven't decided. I think since my bangs are like super grown out, I haven't decided if I want to continue like the curtain bang thing or if I want to go back to the full bang. So we'll decide that on Saturday. Damn block, the short story is feeling a bit long for how long it's taking. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope you are able to get out of the block soon. Working on flashcards for my Italian lessons. I'm doing on Duolingo. Awesome. Micah's back. Hello. Gonna read tonight. Yay. What are we reading? Since I've already hit my daily word count, I think I might finish up this chapter and then maybe plot out what Act 2 is going to be like. And once that's done, I might just go back to reading because I started reading this book today. I'm literally only on chapter 2, but chapter 1 was filled with grumpy goodness and some awesome banter. So I'm super excited for this. So I might do a little bit of reading as well. I'm eating dinner in a bit and then trying to write. Ooh, what are we eating? I had tomato toast. I got 504 words. That's amazing. Yes, good job. Apocalypso is definitely rocking it tonight. It's been a 2-month block. Oh, the worst. I'm so sorry. Do you have to like maybe fill up the creative well? What genre is your short story in? Sometimes when I'm blocked, I have to fill up the creative well, and so I will watch movies and TV shows in the same genre or read in the same genre, and sometimes that helps me get out of my block. Thanks. I think I'm just about done with the scenes I needed to write tonight, so I'll be switching to editor mode, which means I'll be losing words. It helps. It's okay. Editing mode is fun because you get to make it look pretty. Wolf Tower by Tanith Lee. I don't know what that is. Let's look it up. Wolf Tower by Tanith Lee. Come on, Goodreads. Really? Teen fantasy. Ooh. You know what I have not read yet I have the entire series, is the Alana, what is that series called actually? Song of the Lioness series by Tamora Pierce. I haven't read any Tamora oh my God. Tamora Pierce. Yet I know she is like a staple for young adult fantasy and just like fantasy in general. But I have the entire series. Anyways. Creative well. Yeah. So like in order to output creative or creativity, you have to also intake creativity. And sometimes when you're stuck putting out creative stuff, sometimes it's because you need to refill the well inside you. What are you wanting to say hello? What's going on? You were just sleeping. Did you have a bad dream? Are we okay? Mwah. Are we good? Yeah? Okay. Why don't you lay back down? Are you going to say hello? Are you going to say hello? Say hello to the people. Oh, hello. I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want. Sorry. Stormy decided to take over for a second. I think she just wants attention, to be perfectly honest. Anyways, a lot of the times you have to refill your creative well in order to be able to do some output of creative stuff, if that makes any sense. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I stopped petting you. Well, I need to use the mouse. A cute fiction about cats. So maybe watch like Garfield or something. That's like the first thing that came into my head about cats that was fictional. Come here. Come here. Hi. What is it? Why don't you go back to bed? Yeah, go back to bed. Oh, we don't want to go back to bed, huh? Raven, so I'm coming out of a no-lie 6-month block. Oh, 6 months. Ouch. I couldn't get myself to do anything, so don't get too discouraged. Oh, I'm glad you're out of that, but oh my goodness, 6 months? Woof. I love the Song of the Lioness series. Gorgeous writing. I have heard it's great, which is why I bought the whole series. That and the box set was pretty cheap. I think I got it on Black Friday one year. Oh my, I decided it's been too long and tried to at least get a paragraph to get some done. I get it. Poor Puppo having bad dreams. At least I think because she like made like a sound like she was having a bad dream. Oh, thank you. She is half husky and then like a mutt of a whole bunch of different terriers. She's a pain in the ass, but we love her. Hello, doggo. You so pretty. She is, but I try not to tell her too much because then she'll think that she can get away with everything. I hear her click-clacking around. Are you coming back in here? Everyone's telling you that you're so pretty. That you're so pretty. Are you so pretty? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Doggo? Doggo's not a typo, I don't think. A lot of people say doggo. What? You're not going outside. You were just out. Oh, you want to play. Go get your toy then. She's in her zoomy stage, apparently. I think I'm going to call it early tonight. Good night, everyone. Happy sprinting. Thanks for joining us for a little bit. The Warrior series by Aaron Hunter. If you like children/teen books, it has adventure, romance, family, and so much more. There's like 24 books, but they are quicker reads as long as you don't mind fighting. Nope, I don't mind fighting. I read lots of different fantasy and dark stuff, so fighting doesn't bother me. When it comes to children books and young adult, I have to be in a mood to read it unless I'm like reading it with my daughter. So it might be something that I pick up and see if she's interested and maybe we read together. Otherwise, it's been really tough for me to get into like young adult books. And I have a shit ton of young adult books behind me. Those are mostly young adult fantasy and like young adult sci-fi and whatnot. Mostly fantasy. But yeah, it takes a while for me to get back in the mood to read young adult. I'm not sure why. It's a little depressing. So this side is all of my like adult romance and historical fiction and mystery. And then over here is an entire shelf of just adult romances. There's historical romances and then contemporary. And then most of those are young adult fantasies. Those three. Which is a little depressing because I haven't gravitated towards those in a very long time. However, I do want to reread Illuminae real soon. Bye, Apocalypso. Thanks for joining us. It's a warrior cat fanfic. Nice. That's awesome. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get this next sprint started. I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Okay. Okay, and that was that sprint. How did we do? I finished that chapter, which means I start Act 2. I don't know if I'm going to start Act 2 tonight, just because it's daunting, and I know how Act 2 is for me, and I want to do a little bit of brainstorming for those scenes before entering Act 2. So I think I'm going to leave Act 2 to do tomorrow. So I think the next couple of sprints I'm going to be reading and giving my brain a break. But I was able to get 259 words done in that sprint, which means I have a total of 2,131 words for the day. And I'm super excited about that. It also means I'm still on track to try and get my draft done by March 1st. Slowly getting there, guys. Slowly. Let's see. Nice. My first fan fiction was on Warriors. I wrote it 15 years ago, and my writing has changed so much, but still love the books and still write for that fandom. That's awesome. I've actually never tried writing fan fiction before. I've always kind of wanted to, but I never really dove into it. I did, however, used to write original stories over on Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul. Whatever. They used to have a website that had forums, and there were a lot of writers on there that were of like young adults. So they were like preteens, teens, and like some like older teens. And that's where I like found my love of writing, and I was in middle school. It changed from Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul to I Am for Teens, and now it's completely gone. I can't see any of my old work. I wish I had it saved, but I don't. But it was fun. I miss that kind of stuff a whole lot. But I've never gotten into fan fiction, and I think that's a crime. I might have to try it out this year, writing and reading, because I don't even think I've ever read a fan fiction. Oh, that's so sweet. Goodness, I had you muted and missed the break completely. It happens. It's all good. I ate dinner. Yum. I'm actually kind of still hungry. It's weird. But yeah, we're going to do at least one more sprint. Maybe two. But for the next sprint, I'm going to read with you guys. I'm going to read a little bit of this book and then call it a night. Ooh, there's texts. I love when there are I wish there was more, actually. I love when there's like the epistolary fiction. Oh, you know what book I've been wanting to reread? Let's see. Do I have it anywhere near here? Oh, maybe. Huh. I don't know where it's at. It's not where I thought it was. I don't know where that book is. Anyways, it was called Hit Reply, and it was like one of my first adult chicklit books, and it's told like half in like emails, and then the other half is like narrative. And I remember loving it. And recently I've been thinking about it, and I've been wanting to do a reread, but I don't think it has an ebook, or if it does have an ebook, it's ridiculously expensive. Let me see. Oh no. I have to sneeze. Hit Reply. It does have an ebook, but it's $16, and I refuse. That's way too expensive. And there's no audiobook, which really pisses me off, but that's okay. But it was like one of my favorite books. Granted, it came out in 2004, and I probably read it in like 2006. So I was 16. So I don't know if it's still really good. I'll put it in the chat, in the chat for you guys. Hit Reply by Rocky St. Clair. And I have the paperback somewhere. It's probably over there somewhere. And I think I loved it so much because it was told it was like an epistolaric format, which is, letters or diary entries or email, like that kind of stuff. I might be aging myself, but when I was growing up, there was these really popular diary like books, and they were all by anonymous. What was it called? Go Ask Alice. I don't know if any of you have read it, but I went through a phase where all I wanted to read was epistolaric fiction. And so I read Go Ask Alice. I think I read one more in that series. I think it ended up being kind of controversial at one point. Like, it had controversies about it. But then I also read the Jessica Darling series, and I've been wanting to reread that series, which is told in diary format. And I love those kinds of formats when it comes to stories. That first one is Sloppy Firsts by Megan McCafferty. I have that entire series as well. But I've really been wanting to reread that series and Hit Reply. And I don't know if there have been many books recently that have that kind of format to it, where it's all written in like journal or letters or emails, like that kind of stuff. Like, obviously, a lot of books will have like texts that come through. Let me see if I can find that passage again. And like, I put texts in mine as well, but I'm talking like books where it's all just epistolaric. Anyway, sorry for that rant. Fan fiction is so fun to write. That's what got me back into writing. I'm going to have to take a look into it. Another question of what you ate. Tostadas and a quesadilla. Ooh, that sounds delicious. I'm jealous too, Raven, because that sounds real good. I was craving that, but now I'm tired. Oh, you know what? I might make some nachos. maybe. Yeah, chick lit. So like I don't know if it's really considered chick lit now, but I guess maybe like women's fiction, but heavier on the romance side. I know this is random, but there's a new TV series coming out on AMC Plus, and it looks like it will be on Prime. It's based off of a book series, and it's called Fallen. It'll be starting on Thursday. Fallen, as in the what is it, Lauren Kate? Oh my god, I cannot believe I remembered that. The young adult series. Didn't that have a movie? Like 8 years ago or so? They made it into a TV show. Interesting. I've read the first book. I don't remember much of it though. But I've read a lot of books since then, so that's probably why. Is Lauren Kate a mother-daughter duo? I thought that was Kristen Cass and PC Cast. Well, now I just have to Google. No, Lauren Kate is one person. Whether or not that's her like real name or if that's just a pen name, I don't know. But Lauren Kate is one person. Years of a Tiger was a series I enjoyed in school. I don't know if I've ever read that. I don't remember what I read in high school. I don't remember everything, but there are certain books that I remember. I remember reading a lot of Sarah Dessen, and those I have almost all of her books. I will never get rid of those just because those are like so sentimental to me from my childhood. I probably wrote horrible stuff. I do remember my story on the writing forums that I was a part of when I was a teenager. It was terrible, but I would love to go back and reread it if it was still available. Yep, Lauren Kate. Okay. Yeah, I thought there was a movie, like a TV movie type of thing. I remember watching it, but that was a long time ago. I've never heard of her or the book. It was really popular in the young adult genre. It came out. Let's see. Let me hit the back button. It came out in 2009. I was 19. It's probably back there somewhere if I still have it. But I didn't read the whole series. I remember reading the first one, but I don't remember really anything about it. But it was also forever ago. So, PC Cast, author of, House of Night series. Yes. PC Cast and Kristen Cass. They write together a lot of the times, and they are a mother-daughter duo, if I remember correctly. Yes, Chosen. I do remember co-writing a hockey romance with my best friend at the time and passing it back and forth. Yes. So me and my friends passed back notebooks instead of notes. I mean, we still passed back notes too, and we folded them in the weird origami. But I constantly had notebooks for my stories when I was writing in high school. I still have those notebooks. They are packed away. That might be something fun to do for a video series on the YouTube, reading my old stuff from when I was in high school. Might have to do that. That's the one. I remember reading the first 3 of those and I liked them. I just never finished the series. I was terrible at finishing series though. Quite honestly, I'm still a little terrible, but I'm a lot better now with finishing series. But back in my younger days, I was terrible about finishing series, especially like the last book in a series. Like as soon as it got to like the last book, I kind of didn't want to read it because I didn't want it to end. But yeah. I remember in high school and like early college days, I was obsessed with the Vampire Academy and the Bloodline series, which I never finished the Bloodline series. I think I really only read the first 1 or 2 books, but I have them all somewhere over there. I still have people add my fan fiction stories to this day, and my kid was a baby back then. Oh my goodness, that's awesome though. That is so cool. I did too, form some of my first stories. I remember some of them. Good thing too, because I no longer have those notebooks. I will never throw those notebooks out. As terrible as I know the stories probably are, because I have not reread any of that writing since then. Which high school was almost 20 years ago for. Yeah, almost 20 years ago. Ugh. I haven't finished reading the Fallen series, just the last book though. I know for a fact I read the first one. I don't think I finished the series at all. Will I? Probably not, to be perfectly honest. But that's because I haven't been in a young adult mood in literal years. Basically, ever since I got pregnant with Amelia, which was more than 8 years ago. I've read maybe a handful of young adult books since then, and I've read hundreds of books in that 8-year span. I average between 60 to 75 books a year that I read, and only a handful of those. Like, I'm talking like maybe I can count on one hand how many young adult books I've read since then. Mine were lost due to parents who are jerks. Oh, I'm so sorry. That sucks. My mom actually found a whole bunch of like of my old notebooks that I guess I had left at the house after I moved out, and she saved them for me and gave them to me. But she also knows how much my writing meant to me, so she would have never thrown those out. I'm so sorry that your parents were jerks about that. Aren't you so annoyed that they didn't finish those movies, Vampire Academy? I wanted to see Dimitri be turned into a Strigoi, then change back into a Dampier. They did do a TV show. I haven't watched the TV show. It was on Peacock. But I remember watching the one movie that there was, and I personally really liked the movie, but it was really, really cheesy. I have heard that the TV show was pretty decent, but I haven't watched it yet. But I do think that there's only one season, so I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be another one. Either that or it's DHAMPIR. I think it's DH. DHAMPIR. That kind of looks. I think that's right. Google to the rescue. The Vampire Academy. Maroy, Strigaway, Dampier, Dhampir. There you go. So this is how you spell it. But really, who cares? My mom gave me some stuff from school, and there was a story from when I was in about 6th grade, and it was dark. A lot of my poetry from my high school days were super dark. Super dark. I don't know what's wrong with me. My parents don't really care about my writing, especially my mom. She says anyone can write fiction. That's a lie. That's a bold-faced lie. I'm so sorry. And then it's not a practical skill. Oh, it's not a practical skill? Sure is. There are plenty of people out there who make a living off of writing. Like, take a look at all the copywriters out there. It's a practical skill. I'm sorry you had to go through that. She is very wrong. Agreed. And not to mention, like, the art of storytelling has been passed on through the ages. It started off as oral fiction. So I think it's quite a necessary skill to have. My parents were proud I published a book, but I hope they never read it. Yes. Still, though, it doesn't matter. My husband is an engineer, not IT, but he's an engineer. And even though he doesn't read books, he would never shoot down anything to do with writing. My mom asked me to read some to her when I was taking care of her on hospice, but I noped out of that. I don't blame you. I don't think I would want my mom to read my writing, to be perfectly honest. Or she could, but I don't want it like done in front of me. Like, I don't want to watch her read it. You know what I mean? All right, let's go ahead and get this sprint. We're just going to do one more sprint because we were a little chatty, but that's okay. We're going to do one more sprint. Let's go ahead and get it started. And let me put on the fact that it's a final sprint. Before we start, I will be back live streaming tomorrow night at the same time as today, which was 7:30 Central. And then I will also be live streaming on Thursday morning at 8:45 Central. I know that's super early for you Pacific coasters, but I'm sorry. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night instead. Especially not the steamy scenes. Yeah. Her best friend read some of it and asked me if I was okay. No, we're not okay. Love that. It was also emotionally very dark. It happens. Alrighty, I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Okay, and that was that sprint. How did we do? I didn't get a chance to read too much because we are having issues with our toilet upstairs. It was leaking for about a week, so we weren't using it. And then my husband's cousin came over yesterday because he's a plumber, and he was looking at it, and everything was looking fine. And all day today we were using it and it was working, and then now all of a sudden it's leaking again. So that's great. So I was upstairs with my husband trying to figure that out. So I read, these chapters are short, but I was able to read 1.5 chapters in the book, and then I started putting together my Sam's Club order because I need to get that in before midnight so I can have it for pickup. But that is how my went. I wonder if one of them is playing with the bidet with the lid closed. I don't know. We're trying to figure it out because it was working all day long for me and Joe. And then he said he saw the light go on, so one of the kids went in there to go to the bathroom. And afterwards, Joe went to the bathroom and the floor was soaking wet. So we don't know what's happening. It's always something, guys. It's always something. But that was the last sprint of this stream. I hope you guys were able to get some stuff done. I will be back live streaming tomorrow evening at 7:30 Central, and then also on Thursday morning at 8:45 Central. Otherwise, I'll be in the Discord. All the Discord links are down below. The Cozy Corner is my personal, where I do most of my sprinting. And the Writers Unfiltered is the one that I share with Katrina, which is where we host the Wordy Writer Challenge. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, I need to call it a night, but thank you for sprinting with me. It was lovely, and I hope you guys have a great night. Happy writing.